Hey, what's up, y'all? Yeah, I'm back. Took a while, but I made it. But anyway, I know you guys heard already on Nicktoons, they are airing, what's called Dragon Ball Z Kai. And a lot of people complain about that. I really feel they did a good job about, at doing that, because they got rid of all the filler, so all the junk that don't mean nothing is gone. So you can watch the series. You can watch the series quickly. Also, they edited it and made it the colors, pop more. The colors more vibrant. Like back in the original series, it looked washed out. That's because it was older and older, but it looked a little washed out. Now it looks like it pops more. It appeals more. A lot of people complain about the art style and stuff like that, man. Oh man, this new art style, I don't like change. So what? Get used to it. Everything changed. But it's the same animation. It's the same thing. All they did was just recolor it, basically. Just made it pop more. You know what I'm saying? Reds are more red, orange more orange, blacks more black, whites more white, all that kind of stuff. But one thing I don't like is that Mr. Popo. But other than that, I mean, Mr. Popo, he's so blue, he mess your eyes up. But other than that, y'all know that they getting ready to start Dragon Ball GT on Nicktoons. I got a problem with that. First off, they didn't even finish the Dragon Ball Z series. There's another saga after the Cell saga. It's the Boo saga. And if y'all didn't know, for all you new guys that, new to the series that just coming in off of Kai, y'all got a good taste of Dragon Ball Z up to the Cell saga. But y'all won't see the Boo saga. They probably going to have the last episode of Boo saga, because some of the stuff that happened in GT you're going to be confused with. But they're not going to do that. And they're going straight to GT. And first off, GT is not canon material, it's filler. None of that stuff actually happens. Although I do like some of the things that actually do happen in the series, the GT series. But for the main part, the GT series, the story was garbage. The build-up was garbage. So it was the worst part of Dragon Ball. Of the Dragon Ball franchise. But dig this. One problem is, when you don't do the Boo saga, which, isn't the best, saga in Dragon Ball Z, although it kind of completes the story and sets up for Dragon Ball GT, you're not going to see Majin Buu, who's going to be in GT. You're not going to see Oob, who's going to be in GT. You're not going to see where he came from. You're not going to get Oob's backstory, which is in Dragon Ball Z. It's going to be a whole lot of stuff missing. You're not going to know about Pan. First appears in Dragon Ball Z, but she's going to be in Dragon Ball GT. Maybe they're going to add the last episode of Dragon Ball Z and put that in there to show you, that time skip and set you up for GT. But at the same time, you're going to miss some things. Or what about when all those villains come back from the past to fight in GT? Another problem. Some of those villains came in from the Boo saga. You're not gonna know who they are. Like that dude, what's his name? Kweeb? No, Kwee or something like that. Kwee, I think it is. And another, the guys with the M's on their head and stuff like that. You're not gonna know who they are. That Red Ribbon Army, you're not gonna know who they are, because they didn't do Dragon Ball. For people that came in off of Kai that don't know about Dragon Ball, you're not gonna know about that stuff. And plus, GT is one of the worst. It is the worst sagas in the Dragon Ball franchise, and they're going straight to it. I guess they want people to see all that fluff and think that's real good writing. All the kids are gonna come up to me and I can't stand this. I know what's gonna happen. It's gonna happen again, just like with X-Men. People gonna come up to me and try to tell me something like they know what it is. Like some kids kept coming up to me saying, "Hey, man, Wolverine ain't even really a real mutant. He was given his powers by this mad scientist. I'm trying to tell you, it's for real. He's not really a mutant. They gave him his powers." And I had to listen to that garbage and go back and forth with them guys for about 5 minutes. And I said, you know what, you right. That's what's going to happen with Dragon Ball. With GT. They're going to try to tell me this, and that. Shinran's red. This guy's this. The Black Star Dragon Balls. Even though there was no Black Star Dragon Ball, they just came out the blue. All they're gonna tell me about a whole bunch of stuff that they don't even know what they're talking about, stuff like that. So I know I'm gonna have a problem with that. And why won't they just show Dragon Ball? If you're gonna do, I know they did Dragon Ball a bunch of times, but if you're gonna redo Dragon Ball Z anyway, whether it's been rehashed plenty of times anyway, if you're gonna redo Dragon Ball Z anyway, and you did a good job at it, do Dragon Ball to let them know where DBZ came from. They did this already on Cartoon Network. That's why when I first watched the Buu Saga, and they showed Dragon Ball 2. Do the same thing. After you show Dragon Ball Z, you got people into the series. Do the Dragon Ball. Let them get the backstory and everything. Let them find out what's really going on, how everything started. And then if you want to do GT, do GT. But make sure you get that Buu Saga in there first before you start showing that garbage. But that's pretty much it for the video. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching, like I didn't even watch the GT Saga until recently. And I'm telling you, I seen some of it when it was airing back when it came out. But only seen a little bit of it. I'm watching it currently now. I'm almost at the end. And I'm telling you, the story is not as good as it was in Dragon Ball or in Dragon Ball Z. But anyway, go ahead, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.